Let's hop right back into some Ed Chat. Now, Justice Scalia, what a name that is. She
Yeah.
said, yeah,
Yeah.
she said, there were those who contend that it does not benefit African Americans to get them into the University of Texas, where they do not know, where they do not, do well, as opposed to having them go to a lesser advanced school, a slower trek school where they will do well. Now, TJ, I want to know from you, what do you think about, these comments here, and what's your view on the importance of education?
Well, first, my view on the importance of education. Everybody knows that I hate school, but I love to get my education on. Well, anyway, I think that it stabilizes your life for the future, meaning that you can get many opportunities for jobs. Uh, if you have education, you graduate from high school or even taking that step on going to college and graduating from college, which most people on this screen are doing here. Anyway, uh, it has stabilized. Oh, what is the other word for stabilized? Like stay. What is it? Y'all real smart. You know, what is
Stability.
it? There we go. Stability. It it places a stability in your life. You know, you know,
Mm-hmm.
like um, being well educated, holding a college degree, maybe taking that step as well. You can increase your chances on having better opportunities. Open up new doors for yourself.
Hmm.
You know, and yeah, those are my takes on the importance of education. Because as I said, like what last week, that I have friends out there who say, "Man, education ain't important. I don't have to do this math work. I don't have to do this reading work." Well, you don't do the math and reading work. Those are, I tell you, the most important subjects that you will learn in school. Because if you think about it, look at our everyday life. You need count money. That's math. There you go. Uh, reading. We're talk show hosts. We have to read our headlines for stuff. Reading. There you go. So you need math and reading in everyday life, which is, I think, that education is very important. Now, other subjects, not so much, but those two, absolutely.
Right, Brinier?
That's my take on it.
Okay.
Yeah,
First and foremost, all jokes aside, rest in power to the Justice Anton Scalia.
right.
I know he's passed away, made those comments a while back. Just to clarify, and I feel that 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 comment was no, no,
Yeah,
no. Because number one, I feel that everybody, whether you're Blaxican, white, purple, pink, blue, yellow, everybody, I feel like everybody is entitled to a purposely fair education. Because number one, education is for the American people, regardless of how rich you are, or how poor you are, or how well educated you are, or how uneducated you are. I feel like all of that does not have to be the matter of the question, regardless of how you can participate in the educational function of this United States of America we call. Because number one,
Preach.
I feel that um, there's been so many things going on in this country for years and years, going back to where the late great Congressman John Lewis literally was
mhm,
working to fight for voting rights for all people and working for the educational system as well. Because going back to seeing those civil rights movements for equal education, because like we said, many people told us the only education we can have is to just read when you're like 25 years old. Learn how to read when you're 25. Like that was the only piece of education we had to teach ourselves how to read. None of that stuff was given to us. And it still is a symbol of how equal education is still a problem in this country because, like we said, there's been moments where we had to sit down and try to break that barrier. I don't know. It was a few weeks ago. No, no, it was a month or two ago. In the university, it was North Carolina. It was North Carolina. I don't know if it was Winston-Salem University. It was an HBCU where it was a state. When there was a teacher, a student was going off on a teacher. Because the teacher didn't like how the student paraphrased something in an essay. And the student was going back and forth talking about, oh, I'm not a B, Miss Blank. I'm not a B. You trying to do this and that. You say like all black people, this and that. No, 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 no. That is saying that education does not have to require racial, boundaries and stuff like that stuff, racialness, and because I feel like everybody is equal to equal education, like literally. I'm repeating it because it's simple. Damien is required for education. Andrew is required for education. TJ is required for education. I'm required for education. It doesn't matter how we are. It doesn't matter how we look like. It doesn't matter what we preach. It doesn't matter any of that. It's just mattering that we just come up and have an education. There's so many people that fought for us to have an education. Like I'm saying, I'm bringing it back to the late great Congressman John Lewis, Martin Luther King Jr. All those prominent pioneers of the civil rights movement had brought us a lot, fought for us a lot to be in this position to learn. So my thing is, please be grateful because there's been so many ways people try to break us down in this educational fight. And it's true because it still happens to this day. Students still be denied a proper education. So just take advantage. You know what I mean? Because people fought to be in this position for us to be equally. And the comments Justice Scalia made talking about African Americans required to go to a lower state institution, and that lower state institution will be HBCUs because they're not properly funded as well. Because that's just kind of distancing us from other schools in the country. You know what I mean? And that don't feel right. That's telling me that's basically telling me I'm more required to go to a city school or community college rather than my hope to go to a Harvard University. That makes sense.
Yeah.
And to be honest, it doesn't make sense to level people's educational journeys because like I'm gonna keep saying it, everybody's has equal opportunity for equal education, regardless of anything.
There are some people out here. Actually, let me back. Is it important to have an education? Yes. Does it open doors to new opportunities? But by you making the comment that us, African Americans, would have higher success in a lower university like HBCUs and community colleges versus a four-year college, that's kind of concerning. That is concerning. Here in North Carolina, we got plenty. We got plenty of HBCUs. We got NC NC Central.
Y'all have prominent HBCUs. Yeah. I kid you not. Y'all very much have prominent HBCUs.
We got them all. Majority.
Yeah.
But if you want to go to or like NC State, UNC, Duke, East Carolina, if you want to go to those four, I'll call them the quad. Because those are the popular colleges that most people want to go to. Like, I want to go to state because they have a great teacher program. But by you saying to me, oh, you're not going to do good at a four-year college. What do you mean by that? What do you mean by that? What do you mean? Because I have a friend that's at NC State now that's already graduated from NC State. that has a whole lot of success. So, what do you mean by that? Because I don't understand. Because it's okay to go to a community college. It's okay.
Yeah.
But that doesn't mean anything.
My thing is don't limit our barriers to education. Please don't
No.
limit. Because that's the thing. I hate when that happens.
Out there.
Exactly. Exactly.
You can go to a trading school, you can go to community college.
Technical schools, 2 years.
Off. To
Exactly. Exactly.
Go to an HCC or to the quad.
Exactly. That's just putting a cap and a barrier on your success, and I don't take that lightly. That's not no.
So that's the first way.